Okay guys, we're back again. Now, it's been a very, very cold, wintry day for today and yesterday actually. Freezing cold. But anyway, we're not doing anything outside, so we're not going to bother with the weather. I've still got the cold, by the way, so yeah, just excuse my voice and any coughing, sneezing or anything else to follow. I'll try and help you avoid that. Anyway, okay, I got the stuff that I was talking to you about in the last video in the mail. It is a Liquitex product. Seems very similar to this one that I have been using, except this one is an ultra matte gel. This is for the shine that we're trying to eliminate. And this one is a matte medium. I'll let you have a proper look at that. Hopefully the camera is behaving. Yeah, okay, and I'll give you the link when I find out where we can write it to where you can buy it and learn more about it. It is supposed to help with adherement, or paints adhere to the vinyl, to eliminate shine. It can be used with all paints except oil, and we're not using oil paints, so that's fine. Doesn't say how much to use. I think that's going to be up to the artist. So what I'm going to do is try it and hope for better results. So far, what I've done is... Are you in focus? Oh, gosh, I don't know. So far what I've done is the little bit of detailing, which I think I mentioned last time, to have the blotchy sort of look. It's not real evident. I mean, that's not what we want. We don't want a baby to look horrible. What I'm going to do now is, we still haven't done any skin layers, but I'm going to start detailing more. I used that beautiful pinky reddy colour that I used all over. I intensified it a little bit. Or didn't I? I did, yes. And I used it for blushing, but it's only like a first layer of blush. It's hardly there. Where there is going to be flex points, I'm going to create another red. And anyway, we'll cross that as we go. I have put a little bit in... I'm saying all this because I can't remember if I said it in the last video or not, but anyway, it's worth mentioning. Just put a little light layer into the creases, and I think that will suffice. I'm not going to make it any darker. I was going to create a darkness with using the shading, but I think I will just use the shading in between fingers and toes. Yeah, I don't think it's needed there. Not with these babies anyway. All right, I'm going to mix up my next paint. I have some leftover purple, dioxide purple, if that's what it's called. It's already diluted, as you can see. It's leftover from a previous use with other babies, and I'm just giving it a good shake. I may not even put it in there, and may not even use the Liquitex with it. I'm just going to use a small brush because I've only got 2 closed-eye babies I'm working on at the moment, so that suffices to do their eyelids with that. And then we're going to go on to the blue skin tones. Yeah, that's fine. I need a sponge, don't I? Cosmetic sponge. I'm still looking for a suitable cosmetic sponges like they used to sell, but I'm not having any luck finding them. I get them and they're so small and thin. Certainly not what I'm looking for. Okay. We'll find them somewhere, I suppose, eventually. Now, this is the purple eyelid colour that we're going to do now. And I hope you can see what I'm doing. So I've just picked up a little bit out of the jar, and I'm just going to run it across the top of the eyelid on the closed eye babies. And just a little underneath, just a little fraction underneath. And it's not going to be intense at all. I'm blending it with the sponge. And if you can have a look there, I'll try and zoom in as close as I can. Where are you? Are you in camera? Yeah, I hope so. Anyway, you can still see the capillaries. Okay, so that's what you want. Jeez. It's hard for me to see what this camera is showing you guys because I just can't see. I can't see in that little thing they call a screen. But anyway, yeah, you can still see the capillaries. And as you can see, it's not a dark colour at all. It's just like a wash. So we're going to do the other eye as well. And just a little underneath. And I haven't been back here for a couple of days. I've been busy with other things, so I haven't worked on these babies at all. A little bit over the bridge of the nose. Okay. And with babies this young, oops, hang on. I like to put a little bit. I haven't even dipped the brush back in there again. Oh, gosh. Camera. Oh, finally, that's I saw him. I've been talking to myself all this time. A little bit over the eyes. And that's the second lot he's got now. And over the bridge of the nose. And the other area where I like to put it is very, very vaguely. I haven't dipped the brush back in there. Just on the top lip. Around the little nostrils. It's so vague you can hardly see it. And just underneath the bottom lip. Just like that. Just a little bit. May pick up just a fraction out of the jar. So there you go. Have a look at it. Blend it. And if you feel it needs some more, just a slight bit more. So we'll give it a second coat. I don't want you to look at the baby though and see, oh, it's all purple. You know, that's not what we're after at all. So it just looks like I've done nothing, but there is, I have, in the corners of the eyes, you might want to just make it a little bit more intense. So just there in the corners. Okay. And that's it. That's the extent of it. Where else would I put purple? I don't think I would put purple anywhere else, really. Maybe a little bit extra on top of the top lip, because you can't even tell it's done. And just a little on the bottom lip. And again, very lightly. It's like a watercolour. Okay, so that would be the extent of it. We're going to go with the blues. I'll get the blue ready. Again, I had some blue ready, I should say, from a previous... And this is how you can save money with these paints. From previous session with other babies. And I'll be using that. And then we're going to do veining as well, which I might thicken up a little bit. Anyway, we'll see how we go. So far, so good. This is where we're at. By the way, that pink, or red, blush, whatever colour you want to call it, has been 2 applications on the lips as well. Right? So I could leave these lips as they are now. I'm quite happy with the colour. Or I could intensify as we progress. But I don't want my babies to look like they've got lipstick on, so there's a high chance I'm going to leave the colour as is. Okay, back soon.